I'll be going over 1.1, solving simple equations from the Big Ideas Math Common Core High School text, Algebra 1 textbook. The central question is, how can you use simple equations to solve real-life problems? Okay, so addition and subtraction. When you add or subtract quantities, they must have the same units of measure. The sum or difference will have the same unit of measure. With multiplication and division, when you multiply or divide quantities, the product or quotient will have a different unit of measure. The multiplication property of equality. Multiplying each side of an equation by the same non-zero number produces an equivalent equation. The division property of equality. Dividing each side of an equation by the same non-zero number produces an equivalent equation. There is a four-step approach to problem solving. Number 1. Understand the problem. What is the unknown? What information is being given? What is being asked? Number 2. Make a plan. This plan might involve one or more of the problem-solving strategies shown on the next page. Number 3. Solve the problem. Carry out your plan. Check that each step is correct. Number 4. Look back. Examine your solution. Check that your solution makes sense in the original statement of the problem. Common problem-solving strategies. Use a verbal model. Draw a diagram. Write an equation. Look for a pattern. Work backward. Guess, check, and revise. Sketch a graph or number line. Make a table. Make a list. Or break the problem into parts. Okay, now we'll actually be solving problems. So in exercises 5 to 14, solve the equation. Justify each step and check your solution. So in number 5, x plus 5 equals 8. So we want to get x alone on one side. So we're going to subtract 5 from both sides. And then we'll figure out that x is equal to 3. For number 6, m plus 9 equals 2. So we're going to do the same thing, except this time we're going to subtract 9 from each side and find that m is equal to negative 7. Number 7, y minus 4 equals 3. So we have to add 4 to each side to get y equals 7. Number 8, s minus 2 equals 1. We'll add 2 to both sides to get s equals 3. Number 9, w plus 3 equals negative 4. So we subtract 3 from each side and get w equals negative 7. Number 10, n minus 6 equals negative 7. We're going to have to add 6 to each side to get n equals negative 1. Number 11, negative 14 equals p minus 11. So this is the same thing, except the side with the variable is now on the other side, but that doesn't change anything. We just add 11 to both sides, and we get p equals negative 3. Number 12, 0 equals 4 plus q. The 0 doesn't change anything. We just subtract 4 from each side, and we get q equals negative 4. r plus negative 8 equals 10. So the parentheses mean that the negative 8 happens before everything else. So we're just going to distribute the negative 8 here. So r minus 8 equals 10. You just add 8 to each side and you get r equals 18. In number 14, t minus minus 5 equals 9. So the minuses, they counter each other. So it's actually t plus 5 equals 9. You subtract 5 from both sides and you get t equals 4. Okay. So for 58 to 61, we're supposed to use the distributive property to simplify each expression. So if we distribute the 8 to y plus 3, we get 8y plus 24. Okay, so we'd get 5, 6x plus 5 over 12 plus 20 over 6. 20 over 6 is equivalent to 40 over 12. So we would have 45 over 12 if we add together the 40 over 12 and the 5 over 12. So then we'd have 5/6x plus 40 over 12, which we could multiply the entire thing by 6 to simplify it. For number 60, we distribute the 5 to m plus 3 plus n. So we get 5m plus 5n plus 15. For 61, we distribute the 4 to 2p plus 4q plus 6. We get 8p plus 16q plus 24. Alright, for numbers 62 to 65, we're supposed to copy and complete the statement and round to the nearest hundredth if necessary. So 5 liters over a minute equals blank liters over an hour. So there's 60 minutes in an hour, so we're going to multiply the top by 60. We will get 300 liters over an hour. For 63, 68 miles an hour is equivalent to how many miles per second? So in this one, we have to divide by 60 to get it down to minutes, and to divide by 60 again to get it down to seconds. So you could just put that into a calculator. For 64, 7 gallons over a minute is equivalent to blank quarts over a second. So there are 4 quarts in a gallon, and there are 60 seconds in a minute. So we have to divide by 60 and then divide by 4, which you can also put into a calculator. For 65, we get 8 kilometers over a minute is equivalent to blank miles over an hour. So we're going to want to multiply by 60. Okay, for 65, we have 8 kilometers over minutes is equivalent to blank miles over an hour. So we multiply both sides by 60, and then we divide what we get by however many kilometers are in a mile.